I'd like you to take you through some enhancements in version 10 SAP Business One on the financial module. First one we'll go into is looking at financial reports. So we go into financials, we go down to financial reports, and we look at the financial report. So we go into a TB. You can see here the selection screen. Now, you never used to be able to maximize this selection screen, so it made it very difficult when you were trying to pick individual GL codes. But now, with the version 10 system, you can maximize this screen and make it a full screen. So you can now expand your GL codes more in a more readable form and pick the relevant GL codes you want to report upon. I'm just going to report on everything to show you another feature. So if I click OK and actually generate a TB, maybe just hide the titles, you can now see we've got a concise TB. And you've now got a drill down from the actual financial report to the GL account. That never used to be the case. So on the trial balance, the profit and loss, and the balance sheet, you can now drill onto or into the GL account, and then maybe go into the balance from here to see how that balance is made up. So a nice useful feature on the financial reports. The second one relates to posting periods. So if I come out of the financial reporting menu and go into administration where posting periods sit, they've made some changes to posting periods in terms of the screen handling. So posting period sits in system initialization and posting periods. And again, you never used to be able to maximize this screen. It was always minimized and made it very difficult to read. In version 10 now you can maximize that screen. You can also now sort it. So traditionally, it always shows you the oldest periods first, and when you were looking for your latest periods and maybe wanting to unlock or lock a period, you had to always scroll down the screen. Now you can double click on the heading and sort by the date, so you can get the newest ones at the top. You've also got the ability to find within posting periods now, so you could type a period number in and go straight to that period. So it just makes this screen a whole lot more usable when you're coming to lock and unlock periods. Another feature in version 10 is this new tick box here, which relates to due dates. So again, traditionally in older versions of SAP, you always had to remember to extend the due date beyond the end of the year. Otherwise, you get that famous message, date deviates from permissible range, which effectively meant your due date was outside the current year. So you've now got this tick box here where when you're creating new financial periods, you tick that box and it will set the due dates to a month in the following year. So, but we'd probably recommend that you change that to December. So if you're creating a financial period for 2022, the due dates would be up to the 31st of December 2023, because obviously due dates are always when you get towards the end of the year outside that financial year. So just a nice little feature to get you over the problems moving from an old financial year into a new financial year. The third and fourth ones relate to journals. So when you're creating journal entries now, you've got the ability to be able to attach documents or links to a journal. So when you're in a journal, you can now you can browse and attach to a journal a document which relates to that journal. Quite a useful feature, never used to be there until version 10. They've also extended the remarks field in terms of the length of characters that the remarks can be now. That used to be 100, now it is 254 characters. So you can see at the bottom there, it tells you that's now 254 characters. And they've also increased these reference fields to be 100 characters. They were 20 in previous versions. So it just allows you to be a little more descriptive in terms of your remarks as to why a journal is being created and the reference fields that relate to a journal. The other feature is a small one, and when you're creating a journal now, you get the old familiar message, are you sure you want to create this journal, as you do on most marketing documents that affect the GL? That now appears in version 10.